Sky is so high, if you don't know how to fly, aim feelings here to make you fly. Sky is so high, if you don't know how to fly, aim feelings here to make you fly. Here we go.
Celsia, could you please do the announcement?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning to one and all present here. हिंदी अनाउंसमेंट। नमस्कार देवियों और सज्जनों, नई दिल्ली की इंदिरा गांधी हवाई अड्डे में आपका स्वागत है। कृपया आपकी कुर्सी की पेटी बंदे रखें और विमान के पूरे तरह रुक जाने तक अपने स्थान पर बने रहे। अपनी सुरक्षा के लिए मोबाइल फोन का प्रयोग ना करें। उसी समान कक्ष खोलते समय सावधानी बरतें। आशा है कि आपको सुखद रहे। हमारे साथ यात्रा करने के लिए धन्यवाद। इन इंग्लिश pre-boarding now, flight 89B home. We are now inviting those passengers with small children and passengers requiring special assistance to begin the boarding at this time. Please have your boarding pass and identification ready. Regular boarding will begin in approximately 10 minutes of time. Thank you.
Okay, great. Nice announcement. But there is some line where you just said that kursi ki peti bandhe rakhe, something like that in Hindi. Can you please repeat the announcement again? Celsia, can you hear me?
आपकी कुर्सी की पेटी बंद रखिए।
It's not bandhe rakhe, it's bandhe rakhe.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Sorry, ma'am.
So you have to say, कृपया अपनी कुर्सी की पेटी बांधे रखें.
Yes,
Alright?
ma'am.
There's the announcement also.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Shilka?
Ma'am,
Yeah, go ahead please.
महिला कार्यक्रम को अब करें कि लेडी लेकिन हम अनुसूचित सकते हैं कि जब आप बड़े हो तो बांध कर रहे हैं कुछ ही तरह में विलेज अत्यंत ऑफर करते चाय और दिन के साथ ब्रेकफास्ट लंच डिनर स्नैक भी करेंगे ये सामान्य में बयान कृपया
Wait. Put the mouthpiece near to your mouth. Are you wearing the earphones? Are you wearing an earphone?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so could you please come a little bit close to your to the speaker and then do the announcement because I can't hear you properly.
Okay, ma'am.
All right, go ahead.
महिलाओं और सज्जनों
Go ahead.
की कैप्टन को टेबल संचित बैन कर दिए हैं अब आप ट्रेन की सैरों को सकले है कि इंतकद करते हैं कि जब अपने होंगी अपने टेबल बैन कर रहे हैं कुछ ही पैरों में पायलट जैसे आप ऑफर करेंगे चाय और ड्रिंक के साथ ब्रेकफास्ट लंच डिनर स्नैक्स भी करेंगे आपकी सामान्य में चयन जब नहीं है कृपया इसी भवन की अरेंजी और उड़ान का आनंद लें धन्यवाद।
Okay, English.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. Now you move around the cabin. However, we recommend that you keep our seatbelt fastened while you are seated. In a few minutes, the flight attendant will offer you coffee, tea, and drinks as well as breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. The menu selection is in the pocket in front of you. Please sit back, relax, into the flight. Thank you.
Okay. So, what do you think you have done wrong? Okay, so you know that your Hindi announcement is not very good, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But that's good, you are trying. I understand, but keep on practicing this thing. Okay? Though your audio was not very clear, so I probably missed out on few things. But the English was comparatively good than the Hindi. So just keep on practicing the Hindi one. Alright?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Shalka. Shubham, could you please do the announcement?
देवियों और सज्जनों, आपका कप्तान सलाह देता है कि हम अशांति के एक क्षेत्र से गुजर रहे हैं। आपके सुविधा और सुरक्षा के लिए आपसे विनम्र निवेदन है कि आप अपने सीट पर वापस जाएं। अपने सीट बेल्ट बांध लें और अपने सीट बेल्ट के साथ बैठे रहें। धन्यवाद। Ladies and gentlemen, your captain advises that we are approaching an area of turbulence. For your comfort and safety, you are kindly requested to return to your seat, fasten your seat belt, and remain seated with your seat belt fastened until the fasten belt sign is switched off. Thank you.
Thank you, Shubham. Nice announcement. Umrah? Please start. Unmute first. Your video is on mute.
ओके।
Okay, do it
कृपया
now.
ध्यान दीजिए, हम अपने निर्धारित स्थान पर पहुंच गए हैं। आपसे निवेदन है कि सीट बेल्ट का संकेत बंद होने तक आप अपनी कुर्सी की पेटी बांधे रखें और सामान कक्ष न खोलें। कृपया अपनी सामान की पहचान कर लें ताकि वे अन्य यात्रियों के सामान से न बदल जाए और सीट पॉकेट ध्यानपूर्वक जांच लें ताकि आपका कोई भी निजी सामान विमान में न रह जाए। इंडिगो से यात्रा करने के लिए धन्यवाद। आपसे फिर मिलने की आशा करते हुए हम विदा लेते हैं। Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have now arrived at the final destination. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and open the overhead bin doors carefully. Once the seatbelt sign has been switched off, do scan your seat pocket to make sure you don't leave any personal belonging behind and double check your baggage before leaving. This is to prevent bags getting exchanged with the bag's fellow customers. On the behalf of the Indigo, we wish you a very pleasant day. Thank you for choosing flying with us.
Okay, good announcement, Umrah. Really nice. Okay, who left? Avishna, could you please start now? Yeah, go on. No voice. Still no voice. Can you just remove the earphone and do the announcement on speaker and then put the earphones again back? Just do the announcement without these and then do it. Is that possible? I can't hear you. I'm just asking you, nobody will speak. You just remove the earphones and do the announcement and then put the earphones back again. Okay? Okay, she has gone. Okay, by the time, Marvin, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am. Please. Yeah, ma'am. I'm ready.
Okay, switch on your camera.
Ma'am, shall I start?
Yes, please.
Pre-boarding announcement. No, ma'am. हिंदी. नमस्कार देवी और सज्जनों, नई दिल्ली एयरपोर्ट में स्वागत है। कृपया अपनी बेटी बांध रखिए, विमान की पूरी सड़क अपने स्थान पर बने रहे। अपने सुरक्षा के लिए मोबाइल फोन प्रयोग न करें। यूपी सामान कैश कर सामान पर सॉरी मैम।
It's okay, no problem, no problem. Start again.
नमस्कार देवी और सज्जनों, नई दिल्ली एयरपोर्ट में स्वागत है। कृपया अपनी बेटी बांध रखिए, विमान पर। No ma'am, I have some problem in speaking Hindi.
It's okay, keep on trying. Many of the students have problem in Hindi, don't worry. Most of them actually, they don't know how to speak Hindi. So
Ma'am,
it's okay, just try it.
ma'am, I have just tried by translating Hindi language into Malayalam, and I have some problem in talking Hindi.
Oh, that's okay. So can you do it in Malayalam?
Ma'am, I just translated in Malayalam,
Okay, no
in the
problem.
language.
I mean, just do it in English and just keep practicing on your Hindi.
Okay, ma'am. I will tell in English.
Yeah.
Pre-boarding announcement. Good afternoon, passengers. This is pre-boarding announcement for flight 89B to Rome. We are now inviting those passengers requiring special assistance to begin boarding at this time. Please have your boarding pass and identification ready. Regular boarding pass will begin in approximately 10 minutes of time. Thank you.
That's a good announcement. You are doing good announcement in English. You need to practice on your Hindi announcement a little bit.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you, ma'am.
The way you started, I thought you are good with Hindi. Because
Ma'am.
initially you did it nice.
Ma'am, I just translated Hindi language into Malayalam and then I just
It's
tried.
okay, it's okay, no problem. Many of the students here, they don't know Hindi and they were acting like the same way you are doing right now on their first day. So that's perfectly fine. Take your
Thank you,
time.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Avishna, can you do it now, please?
Ma'am, can you hear me now?
Yes, better.
कृपया दीजिए हम अपने निर्वादन ज्ञान पर पहुंच कर है। अब से निर्वादन है सीट बेल्ट संगीत बंद होने तक आप अपनी कुर्सी के बेटी बंद रहे और सामान कष्ट नहीं होने। कृपया अपना सामान की पहचान करें ताकि वे अन्य यात्रियों की सामान से न बदल जाए और सीट पॉकेट ध्यान टूट जाए।
Okay.
Passengers remain seated, Captain Sam all signs thank you, ताकि आपका पूरी जीप सामान विमान में नहीं जाए। इंडिगो से यात्रा के लिए धन्यवाद। अब से फिर मिलने की आशा हुए हम बदलना चाहत होते।
हम विदा लेते हैं।
हिंदी गुड मैम।
Do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have now arrived to our destination for your safety. Please remain seated, put your seat belts fastened and open overhead bins carefully. Once the seat belt signs have switched off, do carry your seat pockets. Make sure you don't leave any personal belongings behind and double check your baggage before leaving. Prevent the bags getting strained with the back. On behalf of Indigo, we wish you a pleasant stay here or a happy onboard journey. Thank you. Choosing to fly with us.
Okay. You have not done any revision, right? Have you revised these? Okay. So Hindi is, it's a little bit blunder with the Hindi, so you need to do practice with the Hindi announcement. English was comparatively good, but few words were not clear when you are doing the announcement. So it simply means that you need a little more practice. Okay? English was good. Alright, thank you. Ankita Kumari, are you there? I don't think so, she's there. And Ashmi? She's also not here, they left. Okay, alright. They're not here. Okay guys, as we are doing a little less practice for the announcements, so your announcements are not really good. Okay, so we need to do this I guess twice a week. Alright, Alina, are you fine?
Yes, ma'am.
You have cough and cold?
Yes, ma'am.
Just take care, just stay away from us. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Alright, so we need to practice the announcement more, so we will start doing it twice in a week. Okay, because as I can see, many of you have problem with Hindi announcements. Is that clear? Okay, do you guys have any problem or any doubts or any question regarding yesterday's session? Anything which you want me to do again, or any doubt, just ask me. No doubts?
Ma'am, would you just explain once your auxiliary power unit?
Auxiliary power unit is actually a turbine which helps to start the engines. Okay, so on ground we have a GPU, that is ground power unit, and as soon as the aircraft land and comes to the parking bay, with the help of GPU, that is ground power unit, they attach the ground power unit to the aircraft, and that helps in the air conditioning and lights in the aircraft. Okay, but when you are in air, there is no ground power connected to the aircraft. So aircraft need its own power. Okay, so that the air conditioning will keep on working and the lights will be on all the time. So a auxiliary power unit, APU, helps in doing that. Also it helps in starting the engines, because once the passengers are on board and we are ready to take off, or we are ready for the pushback, they're supposed to remove the ground power unit from the aircraft, right? Because they can't start the engine with the ground power unit. Engines are, okay, I don't know you were there in the class or not, but engines have a lot of power. So if you are standing in front of the engine, it will suck you in, and if you are standing at the back of the engine, then you will be flown away. Okay, so the power is very high when you start the engines. So that's why nobody can stand near to the aircraft when they are starting the engines. So they remove the ground power unit as soon as you are ready to take off. So now you need some energy to start the engines, you need some power to start the engines. So auxiliary power unit helps to start the engines, and also it provides air conditioning and electricity inside the aircraft. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any other question? Any other question, guys? Okay, so how many of you were there when I was discussing the visa, immigration, custom, all these things? I discussed this in the class, right? When we started aviation and management. I've explained you about the visas, about the immigration, about the customs, everything. How many of you were not there? I want to know.
I was not there.
I was only for customs, I guess.
Okay, so you have attended that class when I was discussing about the customs and all that, right?
Yes, ma'am, from customs.
Okay. Why I'm asking you this? Because you guys need to add these things in your presentations. Okay. So when I talk about aviation management, everything comes, the customs, the immigrations, everything, about the visas, everything you need to put in the presentation. So if you have heard about the customs only, do the custom thing, but rest all of you're supposed to do all the things. So just bear with me, I'll just let you know how much topics. Yeah, so you will give the introduction, what is aviation, then types of aircrafts, and then you talk about immigration, then you talk about the cargo commercial flights, cargo flights or commercial flights or military flights, then you talk about the terminology. So the sequence will be like that. Is that clear? Any doubts? Any questions?
Ma'am, we will explain. Yes, ma'am. When we will explain the types of aircraft, in that only we can explain our commercial flights and cargo flights.
Yes. Types of aircrafts, you will, or just don't give the heading of types of aircrafts. whatever you want to give, because that's not actually the type of the aircraft. Okay, that's a different industry altogether. So commercial is different, cargo is different, military is different. So just start explaining them without saying the types.
Can you repeat the sequence once?
Okay, so first is introduction to aviation, or you can give the heading of what is aviation. Then the types of aircrafts. In types of aircrafts, you can talk about the commercial, cargo, and military. Okay.
Even helicopters will be coming in that, right?
I'm sorry.
Helicopters.
Helicopters can also come in that only. So helicopters you use for commercials only, because only passengers will sit. But the difference is there are only 3 or 4 passengers who can sit in a helicopter. So that is also commercial aircraft. No, aircraft, not aircraft, helicopter. Because you cannot, I have not seen that they are putting any cargo in it and then going. They can also be used by the airport for the rescue operations. If you have seen, okay, have you seen any documentary on Kedarnath? Any one of you? On Netflix or Prime? No, you just watch these series, whatever are there, not the informatory stuff, right? Okay, anyhow, so what happened? There was a flood in Kedarnath. So how they were helping, how they were rescuing the people who were there. They go in the helicopter. One of the commando go down, and one by one they take the people. They ask the people to come up, and that's how they were rescuing. So helicopters they were using helicopters to rescue people also. Okay, but they don't use helicopters for cargo thing. All right, is that clear? But that's up to you. You want to put that in the commercial or you want to put that in the military, because helicopters is a common thing which can be used by the military people, by the Air Force people, and it's also used can also be used as a commercial transportation. If you have ever been to what do you call that place? Jammu, Vaishno Devi. Have you ever guys heard about that? You guys don't know where Vaishno Devi is? Okay. So it's a religious place, just like Kedarnath. Do you guys know about Kedarnath? There was a flood in Kedarnath few years back. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's just like Kedarnath, but it is at some height. So those who cannot walk up till there, they use the helicopter as a transport medium, and they sit in the helicopter, and then they take them to the main temple. So those old age people or children, those who cannot walk so long, they just use these things. They just use helicopters. There are horses there where you can sit and the horse will take you there. Different kinds of things, but they are using helicopters as a mean of transport. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
So yes, you can put. It's all up to you. How do you want to make it's your presentation. You want to add helicopters, you can, but you have to describe then what are the uses of helicopters. Okay. Then you have to talk about immigration, customs. So this will come under commercial aircraft. So when you are talking about commercial aircraft, you have to explain that how do you get the visas, what are the visas, and then how once you reach the airport, how you're supposed to clear the immigration, what is immigration, then after the immigration you have to clear customs. So this will come under commercial aircrafts. Okay. So under commercial aircraft, you will explain all these things. Sorry. you will explain immigration, customs, and then you will move forward to cargo. Okay, then cargo, then military. Okay, after that, I guess that is all. Just make it for 7 to 10 minutes, not more than that. And also need to add terminologies. Then how will you add terminologies if you have any idea, any innovative idea? Because I just don't want at the end you are saying, okay, these are the terminologies which we are using in aviation, and then you say APU is auxiliary power unit and ACM is additional crew member, because that is kind of boring and nobody will listen to you. So think about it, the innovative idea with which you can, make your presentation a little bit more interesting. Also, you have to do announcement in between. So here, let me think where you can do the announcement, because announcement you can do only within the commercial aircrafts. In cargo, there is no announcement. In military, there is no announcement. So you just have to put the announcement in between that commercial thing, commercial aircraft. So where you can put the announcement. So if I'm discussing this, that doesn't mean you will do exactly what I'm saying right now. Use your brain. Okay? But announcement should be within the presentation. Don't make it, before the presentation or after the presentation. Because that will look really nice. Immigration customs, you can't do any announcements there. I'll leave it up to you. I'll think about it also, but it is your presentation, not mine. So do whatever you want to do, but make it good. Okay? So shall we revise the terminologies once again, because this is a little bit tricky part, which if you not try every day, you might forget. So shall we? Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you guys just answer and I will ask you. So what is ACM?
Additional crew member.
Additional crew member.
Additional crew member. What is the work of additional crew member?
They're heading from one point to another, and from the second point she is going to do the work.
Might be. That's not compulsory that she will operate from there. Could be a possibility that she has done 3 sectors already and now she is going back to her base. Okay, so it's not necessarily that if you have an additional crew member on board, that means he or she will go further and operate a flight. Could be a possibility they are done for the day, they have done 3 sectors and now they are doing 1 sector just to go back to their base. Because as I said, for example, if I am a Delhi-based crew, I have flown everywhere, but at the end of the day, it's company's responsibility to leave me at my base only. Okay? They can ask me to stay, for example, in Bombay or in Hyderabad for 1 day, but it's company's policy and their what do you call that? Responsibility to send me back to my home. Okay, so if I have done 3 sectors in a day, it's company's responsibility if whether they want me to stay in that particular state and ask me to go back the next day. Could be a possibility they will send me back on the same day if they have any flight supposed to go to that particular place. Because it's also cost to the company if they ask me to stay in a hotel and for 1 day and then go back. Until and unless I am not operating the other day, it's cost to the company. So it's better for them if they will send me back to my home, to my base. Okay? So whether that person, there could be a possibility the person has done flights and then they are heading back to their home. Could be a possibility that they just started from their home and they have to operate further from that particular point. Okay, anything can happen. All right. What is AFB? AFB. What is AB?
Air Force Base.
Air Force Base.
Airbase.
Yeah. So AB is Air Base and AFB is Air Force Base. All right. Okay. Okay, I have two new terminologies. Not very, we don't use it in day-to-day life, but it's good to know information. So just write down AFDS. So AFDS is Autopilot and Flight Director System. So actually that is something to do with the pilots, not with you. So you guys only need to know about autopilot. Do you guys know what autopilot is?
Yeah, pilot does.
Yes, Silshia, go ahead.
I don't know properly, but it is something like after takeoff, the pilot is not operating and it puts it on autopilot mode, something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So autopilot is actually a system, or you can say a computer, where the aircrafts fly itself, but always and always captain will do a takeoff and a landing. They cannot do a takeoff and landing on autopilot. So once they took off and they have reached to a certain altitude, then they can put the aircraft on autopilot mode. And then that means they are not doing anything. It's the aircraft on its own and it's flying. All right, that's a layman language which I'm telling you right now. So they can do this only in case of there is. Okay, so once they took off, they reached a certain level and then they put the aircraft in a autopilot mode. But could be a possibility if in case there is a weather and a very dense cloud in front of them and it's very turbulent, the autopilot get disengaged automatically. But they will get the notification that autopilot has been disengaged. That means it is a little tricky situation where they need captains to use their mind and fly the aircraft. So autopilot is actually when everything is fine, they put it on autopilot and the aircraft is flying. But if some weather or any issue comes in between, the autopilot get disengaged and the captain will fly the aircraft. But takeoff and landing, it's only the captain or the first officer who will do the takeoff and landing. Is that clear?
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
that clear? Okay. So similarly, there is one more, that is AFCS. That is Automatic Flight Control System. And this is again to do something with the cockpit. You really don't need to know all these things. APU, as I said, auxiliary power unit. Similarly, GPU is ground power unit. Okay, and ATC
Air Traffic Control.
and ATCC.
Air Traffic Control Center. Air Traffic Control Center.
Center. That's the office where they sit. Okay, what are the ferry flights?
Flights go empty from the point A to B, and from point B they passenger board in the flight at point B, then come back to point A.
Exactly. So ferry flight is when you are going on a mission or something, the flight will go empty but with the crew and the captain, and it will come back with the passengers on board. Okay. ELT.
Emergency locator.
Emergency locator transmitter.
Transmitter. And what is the use of ELT?
In the case of emergency,
What is the use of ELT? On guys.
to locate the signals, uh,
To it gives the signals to the rescue team. Okay, in case if you are crash landed in a remote area, it gives signals to the rescue team, and the rescue team will come and rescue you. Okay. Okay. What is the ETA?
estimate time of arrival,
And ETD?
estimate time of departure,
So ETC? Sorry, ETE. Not C.
Estimated time.
estimate time of
En route. Okay, so what do you mean by estimated time of departure, estimated time of arrival?
It's like an estimated time, not the exact time of arrival. Like the estimated time, like when we take a ticket, it is written over there, like estimated time of arrival 5:30. And estimated time of departure means during that time we might come back, and like we might reach back.
Right. What are
But
diversions?
it can
What are diversions? I've explained that yesterday. What do you understand by diversions? And when the diversions happen?
Change in destination due to bad weather condition or something like that. It called be as a diversion.
No. In case of bad weather condition, when the aircrafts will not land on the destination but somewhere else.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So yes, it happens. Most of the time, it happens because of bad weather, but could be a possibility there is an emergency, medical emergency on board, and your destination is little far. You will look for the nearest destination so that you will land there, and the passenger will get the medical assistance as soon as possible. Okay. So diversion can happen for any reasons, but it is actually when you are not landing on the destination but somewhere else. Is that clear? Okay.
yes, ma'am.
What is FL?
Flight level.
What does that mean?
The level at which the flight goes, altitude of the flight.
Altitude of the flight, right. And FN?
Fleet number.
Fleet number.
What do you understand by fleet number?
Type of aircraft.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry?
the types
Which
of
aircraft?
aircraft.
Just a moment, guys. I'm sorry, what you just said?
Which aircraft?
Types
It's
of
specified which
aircraft.
aircraft.
Okay, which aircraft it is, right. Okay, what do you understand by base?
Base is where all the flights
Where all the flight is landed. Particular company.
If you can say it's actually a hub of the aircraft, or a particular airline has a main office Just a moment, yeah. And a particular airline has a main office there. It's actually a hub of that particular airline. Okay. What is CVR?
Cockpit voice recorder.
What it does?
It records the conversation between the pilots.
Between the pilots. Okay. And what is the use of CVR?
Helps in
When
investigations.
Yeah.
Sorry?
When any accidents or anything takes place or hijack takes place, then the authority can check the conversation between the pilots, last conversation.
Okay, yes, right. Who's there? Malvina.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, actually I got in first and then got disconnected. Tried for a long time, but it is
No, that's okay now. Okay, no problem. Actually, there is a problem in connection, so that's fine.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Veena. So nothing. We were just discussing the terminologies. Nothing new. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So diversion is done. What is clearance? You want to do the announcement, Veena?
Can I, ma'am?
Okay, do it.
रेडियम संचनम कोचिन में समय से पूर्व विस्तारा आपका स्वागत करते हैं। बाहर का तापमान 47 डिग्री सेल्सियस है। अब आप अपने मोबाइल फोन का उपयोग कर सकते हैं। सभी यात्रियों से निवेदन है कि विमान से पूरी तरह रुक जाने तक कुत्ते की पेटी संकेत रखने तक अपना स्थान पर बैठे रहे। ऊपर रखे सामान को सावधानी से खोले। हम आशा करता है कि आप यात्रियों सुरक्षित हैं। विस्तारा और इस विमान की टूटी ओर से हमारा साथ यात्रा करने के लिए आप सभी का धन्यवाद। Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Vistara is pleased to announce an early arrival and welcome you to Cochin International Airport. The temperature outside is 47 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile phone. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete halt and seatbelt sign has been turned off. Take care while opening the overhead bin, while the items may have shifted during the flight. We hope you have enjoyed your flight with us. On behalf of Vistara and the crew of this flight, we thank you for choosing to fly with us and forward to see you again soon. Thank you.
Nice announcement. Okay, guys.
I have a doubt, ma'am.
Mhm.
What's the difference between a connection flight and a transit flight?
What is the difference between a connecting flight and a transit flight?
Yes.
Okay. So, transit you understood? You know what transit flight is? When you are going from point A to point B, but the flight goes from point A to point B and then go to the actual destination. So that means you are going to Bangalore. For example, you are coming to Delhi, right? So where are you from? Where are you right now?
I'm at Kochi.
Cochin. So the flight from Cochin to Delhi, if you took a direct flight, that means the flight will not stop anywhere. Okay, it will come directly to Delhi. But could be a possibility that you are flying from Cochin, and for example, the flight go to Trivandrum, go there, land there, and few of the passengers get down. You are sitting in the aircraft itself. You are not getting down. But those passengers who have flown from Cochin to Trivandrum, they get down, right? Rest of the passengers, they are going further to Delhi. So the passengers will not get down, those who are going to Delhi. They will stay on board, only those passengers will get down, those who wants to go to Trivandrum, right? You are sitting in the aircraft and then the aircraft will take off again and then it will land in Delhi. So your flight was a via flight, that is, you are coming to Delhi via Trivandrum. Understood? So that is a transit flight. Okay. Connecting flight is mainly the connecting flights are international flights. So, for example, if you are going to, for say, Europe, somewhere in Europe, okay, so you are going to Europe, but you are going via Dubai, okay. So you are from here, from Delhi, you go to Dubai, or from Cochin, you go to Dubai. That is the one destination. You get down there. You get down in Dubai. You take another flight. For example, in
So
Dubai.
we will be taking the ticket to Europe from Dubai.
You will get the could be a possibility you will get 2 boarding pass or 1 boarding pass. Okay, but again in connecting flights you generally get 2 boarding passes. So you will get 1 boarding pass from Delhi to from Cochin to Dubai. You will get down in Dubai, and once you're supposed to board the another aircraft, you will supposed to show the another boarding pass to the security. So from there you will board another aircraft. You will show them the boarding pass. They will let you go in, and then from there you will in a different aircraft you will go to, and you stay in the aircraft, and the same aircraft will go to the destination, that is transit. But point A to point C. Okay? Clear? Okay. Xavier, you just joined?
Yes, ma'am. Some issues are there.
Okay. No problem. Can you do the announcement?
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
नमस्कार, आपसे निवेदन
Yes, please.
फ्लाइट नंबर के लॉन्च करके आपसे सुरक्षित कर ले कि आपके सभी कोच में है। कृपया कोच के बने रहने तक आप चाहे बेड या कैंडी की मदद लें। अपनी सुरक्षा के लिए आगे दरवाजे से दूर रहे और अपने बच्चों के सामान को ध्यान रखें। डीएसए के निर्देशन के अनुसार कैमरे का प्रयोग विमान में चढ़ने और उतरने के दौरान पर उचित है और जो यात्रियों है वह लगभग 1 से 12 बीच में बैठे हुए कृपया विमान के आगे वाले द्वार से प्रवेश करें और जो 16 से 30 के बीच में बैठे हैं वे पीछे वाले द्वार से प्रवेश करें। आपके पीछे खड़े सही यात्रियों की सुविधा के लिए आप शीघ्र ही अपनी सीट में बैठ जाएं और जो रोल नंबर एक बार और 13 की अलग सिंपल है। यात्री की निवेदन है कि सामान सामने कुर्सी में रख दें। धन्यवाद। English. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, passage of space in overhead bin. Request you to keep your small bags under the seats in front of you. To make space for the bigger bags in the overhead bins and the customer seated in the 1, 12 and 30, please place your bags in overhead bin fully. Thank you.
Okay, great. Nice announcement, Xavier, but I want the announcement to be more interactive. I mean, you are telling something and the other person will listen to you. So it seems like you are just reading it. You are not actually, there's no expression in your voice. That's what I want to say. Okay. Okay, I'm really sorry, guys. Okay, so what I was saying, you guys need to put some kind of expression. You need to stress on few words, your pitch, everything. You guys need to work on that, because anyone and everyone can read from the book, but you have to make it little, extra. You have to go an extra mile, because announcements are the thing which you will do in your day-to-day life if you become a cabin crew. So every day at least you are doing 10 announcements. If you are doing 4 sectors, if there is a turbulence, if there is an emergency on board, you have to go and do the announcement. You don't have any option, and you will not get cleared. You will not clear the training if you will not do a proper announcement. So announcements are very important, and it's easy to read from the book, but you need to put some kind of expression. You need to be very careful where the lines, where the sentence ends. You need to give a pause there. You need to stress on the words. Those words are important. You need to take care of your pitch. It should not be very high. It should not be very low. It should not be very high that passengers are doing like this. Okay, why this girl is shouting? And it should not be very low, and they will struggle to hear you. Okay, where to go high, where to go low. You guys have to understand this thing. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Thank you, Xavier. What we were discussing something before that. I forgot. Parvati, can you hear me? Parvati, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Could you please switch on your camera?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you were not there yesterday?
Yes, ma'am.
What happened?
Yes, I was really not well. Stomach pain.
You're not well?
Yes,
What
ma'am.
happened to you?
Periods, ma'am.
Oh, sad part.
Today also I'm not really well, but I just came.
Okay, do you want to do the announcement?
Ma'am, I didn't practice today. Can I do it?
Okay, no problem. That's okay. Okay, just take care of yourself or just stay online then.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You were facing the same issue? You were not getting connected?
No, ma'am, I did came, but didn't. Yeah, ma'am.
You will-
Company didn't let me in. So,
Oh yeah, that's no problem, that's fine. Okay, no problem. Okay, Sanshya, what we were discussing, I forgot.
Ma'am, you were telling us what is connecting flight and transit flight. Bina's doubt.
Yeah, that has been done. Okay, do you have any problem? I mean, any doubt?
The top 5 real aviation disasters caught on video. Face it, driving sucks. It's expensive, you have to wait in traffic, you spend a fortune on gas, and strangers are always flipping you the bird. But at least your car isn't a screaming ball of fire, plummeting toward the ground like a meteor full of aviation fuel. We promise that after you're done watching the top 5 real aviation disasters caught on video, driving your morning commute is going to feel like the warm embrace of a security blanket. So buckle up your 5-point harness and pull the ripcord. You're about to get a face full of disaster. Our first aviation disaster is an egregious case of pilot error resulting in mass fatalities. This is the TransAsia Airways Flight 235 crash in Taipei, Taiwan. On February 4th, 2015, NTA 235 took off from Taipei's domestic airport with 53 passengers and crew on board. Immediately after takeoff, the brand new ATR 72600 experienced a flameout in one engine. Instead of getting the plane under control, the pilot flipped the derp switch and shut down the other engine that was still working. The plane immediately plummeted from 1,500 feet, clipped a taxi's hood with its wing, and smashed into a riverbed. 43 people were killed, as well as several rescuers who entered the water looking for survivors. This was TransAsia Airways' second fatal crash in less than a year, and the airline went out of business in 2016. Our second disaster is an air show whoopsie daisy. In fact, it's the worst disaster to ever strike an air show. This is the Skinaliv air show disaster of 2002. On July 27, 2002, over 10,000 people had gathered at Skinaliv International Airport, near Lviv, Ukraine, to watch the air show. 2 pilots were in their high-performance Su-27 fighter jet when they failed to pull up early enough from a dive. The jet hit the ground, but because the Su-27 is of a tough Soviet design, it skidded along the ground instead of immediately exploding. The pilots ejected while the jet continued barreling through the crowd of spectators at high speed. It took off the nose of a parked cargo plane and kept going, eventually somersaulting through more spectators and then exploding. Although the pilots survived, 77 spectators were killed, including 28 children. The pilots and several other crew were later convicted of negligence and sent to prison. Our number 3 is the second worst air show disaster of all time. It's the 1988 Ramstein air show crash. And no, we're not talking about the Ramstein that du hast mich, although it's just as bad. You might be thinking if Ukraine was the worst airshow disaster of all time, how bad could the second worst be? Well, pretty freaking horrible too, as it turns out. In 1988, over 300,000 people gathered at the Ramstein Air Base in West Germany for Flugtag 88. The disaster occurred while the Italian aerial acrobatic team was performing a dangerous stunt called the Pierced Heart Maneuver. Two formations of jets fly in opposing loops, then meet the piercing jet in a three-way cross directly over the audience. Sounds like a great idea, right? Well, the piercing jet arrived just a little early and slammed into the others, causing all three to crash. The screaming ball of flaming wreckage and aviation fuel careened directly into the crowd, killing 67 people in addition to the three pilots. Also, around 1,000 spectators were injured. Our number 4 disaster was also at an air show, and also in 1988. It's the crash of an Air France A320-111 in front of a crowd of spectators. You know, it turns out 1988 was not a great time to be a show pilot. In what would turn out to be a terrible idea, Air France loaded 130 passengers onto an A320 to do a low-speed flyby at an air show. They wanted to show off the state-of-the-art fly-by-wire technology installed in the plane, a first for any commercial jet. Unfortunately, having fancy computer-aided controls doesn't mean your 70-ton jet is going to stay in the air while Grandma tries to take a selfie. With insufficient airspeed, the A320 and all 136 people on board plowed into the forest. Amazingly, even though this fireball looks very conclusive, only 3 people died in the crash. Our 5th aviation disaster is also the second from a Taiwanese airline. On August 22, 1999, China Airlines Flight 642 from Bangkok to Taipei was making a stop in Hong Kong and decided to stay there. The crew of the McDonnell Douglas MD-11 knew there was a typhoon in Hong Kong on that day, so the pilot had extra fuel loaded in case they needed to divert directly to Taipei. Including the 300 passengers and 15 crew on board, the extra fuel meant the plane was just 500 pounds below its maximum landing weight. When the plane arrived in Hong Kong, Typhoon Sam was in full effect, but the Taiwanese pilots decided it wasn't anything they couldn't handle. Even though 4 earlier flights had missed their approaches due to crosswinds, Flight 642 went for it. When the heavy plane touched down, it was falling at 20 feet per second, and the typhoon wind sucked away whatever lift remained under the wings. The right landing gear and engine struck the tarmac and caused the right wing to snap off. The jet then rolled onto its right side and eventually stopped upside down and on fire. With a huge volume of aviation fuel everywhere and fire spreading quickly, massive fatalities could have ensued. But in the end, only 3 passengers died. Ironically, the typhoon might have caused the crash, but it also put out the fire, saving the stranded passengers hanging upside down in their seats. The CAL 642 route is still operated between Hong Kong and Taipei, but now they use a 747. That's it for our top 5 real aviation disasters caught on video, but don't worry. The unfriendly skies are dropping jets like flies. So stay tuned for more real.
Okay, did you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
How interesting, right?
Yeah.
Don't think it's an easy job. Anything can happen anytime, okay? Most of the time it's human error. Human error has been some pilot is doing something wrong or something is happening, because aircraft is such a good machine that it cannot do anything wrong. Okay, so it's always and 99% of the time it's human error. Only then these kind of disasters happen. So in the first one, the first air crash which you have seen, where the aircraft just went down, it was captain's mistake. One engine, I guess they had bird hit or something. So whenever the engines are off, the first thing the pilots do is switch off the engine and start it again. So they restart the engine most of the time. So because there was a bird hit or something, the engine was off. So he was trying to restart the engine. So he just switched off the engine. But not that engine, but not the same engine where the bird hit happened. Another engine which was actually working perfectly fine. So now both the engines are off, so the aircraft came down. So it's a human error, not an aircraft's error or anything wrong with the aircraft. Aircraft was fine. Aircraft can fly with one engine. Okay, So if you want to do takeoff and landing, it can happen, but that is an emergency, but it can happen. And pilots have done this in the past. But instead of switching off the same engine, which was there was something wrong with that engine, he switched off with another engine which was working fine. That's why the aircraft came down. So these kind of disasters, aircraft is a very intelligent machine. Aircraft, very less chances that some malfunction happens in the aircraft. So very less time, very few times it happens, but most of the time it's the human error. Okay, how many of you know that the Goa airport is? Have you seen that when the train passes from anywhere, there is a, what do you call that, road in between, but when there is a train, they put that thing in front of the road so that the traffic will stay till the time the train will not pass. Have you seen that thing? Did you understand what I'm trying to explain here? There is a road on the railway tracks. So when there is a train, they stop the traffic on both sides of the road, and by the time the train passes, then they open the gates and then you can pass that.
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You have not seen that? I mean, who has not seen that?
Ma'am, I'm not seen.
Okay, so that happens whenever there is a train passing by. Okay, so actually there is a road on the railway tracks. Okay, and there's a gate on both sides of the roads. So whenever the train is passing, when there is no train coming, so the gates are open, you can go on the tracks from one point to point B. But when there is a train gonna pass, they just close those gates, and by the time the train is passing, there is a traffic on both sides of the roads. So when the train passes, they open the gates and then you can cross the road. Okay, this I have seen most till date. I have seen this only in case of trains, especially. But this actually happens on the Goa airport. When the aircraft goes, the traffic stops. So Goa airport is actually a military airport. Okay, so there are people who stay near to the airport, or you can say within the airport. Okay, and those are the government officials, those who are working with the Air Force or something like that. They have a colony nearby. So actually, there is a road on the runway itself, not on the runway actually, on the taxiing area when the aircraft taxi from parking bay to the runway. So there is a road in between the airport. So whenever there is an aircraft crossing, the traffic stands on both sides of the road, and once the aircraft passes, they open the gate and then you can walk or go or do whatever on the road. So Goa airport, I guess, is the only airport in India which has this kind of thing. So I just want to show you the video how exactly it happens. So there is one more airport in I have no idea where it is, but that is not in India. I want to show you the Indian one. Okay, so this is not in India, but let's have a look. Okay, so it's the same thing happens in at the Goa airport as well. Once you see, you will understand what I'm trying to explain.
Die Unfälle gegen Gold ein.
Okay, so just have a look. So this is actually the taxiing area where the aircraft taxis, and this is that road I'm talking about. So this is the houses near to the airport, and this is the bus stand or something like that. And this is a very common road which people use in their day-to-day life. And now the aircraft will come from this side, and they will close those gates on both sides of the aircraft, on both sides of the road. So just have a look. Alright, so can you see now there is a traffic here. They have asked to stop this traffic here. So once the aircraft will go from this place, this is actually a runway. This is not a taxi area, this is actually a runway. So there's a traffic on both sides. Similarly on this side, it might not be visible right now, but on this side also there is a traffic. So they stop the traffic till the time aircraft will pass from here. See, now they have opened the gate and now the traffic is going across the roads. Even people are walking there. See? Interesting, right? Okay guys, I have no clue because I don't have the access to let you in the class. Actually, I also need a permission when I'm supposed to connect. So I have no clue why they are not getting connected. So if they are not, then I don't know. Let me see. So even I can't help in that case because I have no clue how to do that. Okay, by the time I want to show you the Goa one and I can't see the Goa one here. Okay, it is, I guess it's here.
Ma'am, your mic is off.
Yes, ma'am, your mic is off.
Okay, I was saying is that all of you are facing this problem to connect to let in, or only there are few students who face this problem?
Yes, ma'am, most of the people is facing the same problem.
Okay, so it is time consuming, right?
Yes, ma'am, it takes sometimes more than 1 hour.
Actually, it happens with me also, because sometimes I connect late. I don't connect late. I mean, it takes time for me to get in the class. So, or because they need you need a permission from someone, or someone's supposed to let you in, something like that. So we'll see. I'll talk about this to the faculty, and let's see how it happens. Because each one of you are facing the same problem, including me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, don't worry. Alright. So did you see the video? Isn't it interesting?
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, that's crazy that you are seeing aircraft passing in front of you, and then after that you can run, because otherwise it's not allowed for anyone to, even in Delhi or in any of the airports, it's not allowed for anyone to go on the runway, to walk on the runway. So it's altogether has a different feeling when you are walking on the runway and you can see there's an aircraft here and there. So yeah, but in India it's in Delhi only. Oh sorry, it's in Goa only. So yeah, this is a little interesting thing. Okay guys, do you have any questions? You want to ask anything? Okay, have you seen Goa airport? Any one of you has seen any airport?
No, ma'am.
No, okay. Okay, so actually when Jet Airways used to fly, there was an incident with Jet Airways in Goa itself. The aircraft skids off the runway. So it just went off the runway. So actually I guess they have a video on that. Do you guys want to see that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me see. For the news are coming in. Yeah, we have. I'll show you. Jet Airways.
From Goa this morning, a Jet Airways flight from Goa to Mumbai skidded off the runway. They see visuals of that aircraft, around 154 passengers and 17 members on board the jet flight had to be escorted and spun around 360 degrees. All passengers are safe, and the airport has been closed now till 12:30. We're joined on the phone line by Navy spokesperson D.K. Sharma. Thank you for speaking to us. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, good morning, Raji. This happened at around 5 o'clock in the morning, exactly at 0504, when this aircraft was getting ready to take off. And within around 200 meters of the takeoff, it never could take off, and it veered to the right, and it is where you can see on your screen that it's all safe now. The aircraft came on the right side, turned around about 360 degrees, and is where it is right now. There were around 154 passengers on board with 7 crew, 2 pilots and 5 air hostesses. All are safe. Some have received, got some injuries, not more than fractures, but all have been evacuated to the passenger terminal, and the injured have been given first aid and have been taken to the hospitals. All is safe, all fine.
Right, so sir, preliminary, what is the reason for this skidding? Was it a fault of the aircraft? Was it a problem with the runway?
No. You can't, speculate on this. Let the people who are responsible for that find out. But I can tell you that the runway will be made available by 9 o'clock.
All right, sir. The information we have is that by 12:30, the airport is closed.
9 o'clock. We are going to make the airport ready, the runway ready, because there was a lot of muck thrown on the runway, which needs to be cleaned, which is in progress right now. And by 9 o'clock, we should be able to start the traffic.
All right, sir, and you're telling us there was muck on the runway. Again, I know you don't want to speculate,
it was created by this. It was created when the aircraft veered on the right.
Well, the news.
Okay, I remember this incident because that time we used to fly, and I don't remember. I was doing a via flight or I was doing a direct flight, but our flight got cancelled because there was an incident, and they closed the runway, they closed the airport till the time they will not remove that aircraft from the runway or away from the runway. They will not let anyone to land in Goa. So because of the security measure and by the time they will clear the runway, all the flights, actually the Goa airport was closed. So I supposed to do the flight, I exactly don't remember from Delhi or from Bombay, and my flight got cancelled. So I was very happy. Though I'm not supposed to be happy because it's an emergency, but yeah, I was happy because I got a day off that day. So yeah, these kinds of incidents happen a lot. Alright guys, are you interested in seeing anything else? Any interesting thing?
Ma'am, actually they were debating in that video, and I'm actually unable to understand what is the reason of the crash.
There's no reason, actually they did not discuss the reason. They were just asking, the reporter was only asking that when they can open the airport and when they can open the runway so that the rest of the flights can come and land and it will be in operational. But I guess it's because Goa, it was raining heavily in Goa, and because of that the runway was all wet and it was slippery. So that's why when the aircraft is at its full throttle, it skips off the runway somehow. So there's no particular reason for that. It's actually the rain and the slippery runway.
Okay, ma'am. So it's because of the sleepy runway they closed the airport.
No. Because of the slippery runway, the aircraft skids off the runway. That means the aircraft goes off the runway. Okay. So for example, this is the runway. This is the runway, right? And this is the aircraft. So when the aircraft is at its full throttle, the runway was slippery. So the aircraft could not took off, it just went into the fields, away from the runway. So when the aircraft slips or skids away from the runway, they close the runway and everything, because till the time they will not remove the aircraft from that particular area, no other aircraft can land or take off from there.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, I got it.
Okay. Okay guys, I think we'll call it off for today, or if you want to see some other small short video I can show you. What do you guys want to do?
We want to...
You want to see a video?
Yes,
Working time, family time, or me time. Self-care के लिए वो करो, अपन company.
What emergency? Okay, so this is Airbus A380 and it's landed on water, so even I have not seen that. Let's see. They have not explained anything in this one, so. Let's see. Okay, you guys have seen Sully, right? I've shown you Sully. Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
I've shown you Sully when the aircraft ditched in the water.
Yeah, how to
Captain Schellenberg and all.
Yes.
With it. I've shown you. We don't have small videos in aircraft investigation. All videos are about 40 minutes or 30 minutes. Okay, let them show this one. Okay, so this was an actual incident. All of you have seen that. Only the new students have not seen this one. The crash in Dubai of Boeing 777, that's the Emirates flight. So let's see that one.
You can take stop or break fire coding during this.
How do you just forget it?
Okay, so actually in this one, I think I need to search few videos for you and then show it to you, because actually generally what I do is I watch those videos first and then I show it to you, and these are few random videos which I just showed you. So I'll search for some interesting videos and I'll show it to you. Could you guys please switch on your cameras? Okay, so I'll search for the videos, interesting videos, and I'll show it to you. I hope you guys have started working on your presentations. Have you guys? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So again, going further, if you have any doubts, ask me tomorrow, because tomorrow is Friday. Then Saturday, Sunday is you're off, so you can. You want to work, do your presentations on Saturdays and Sunday, and you guys supposed to submit on Monday morning, okay, to the same email ID which you have sent it before, and they will send me those videos, and I will watch those videos and I will give you the reviews in the class on Monday, okay. But on Monday we will do the first thing we will do? Announcement. So on Monday, the first thing we will do is announcement, and then we will talk about the presentations. Okay, and for tomorrow, I will look for the videos and I will show you the interesting videos tomorrow. Okay, maybe about the air crash or hijacking, something like that. Hijacking is interesting, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll watch video on hijacking. Just hope it doesn't happen with anyone, but whatever just happened, you can see a video on that. So yeah, I will show you some aircraft investigations on tomorrow actually. And if you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Anything, any question? No? Okay, alright. So enjoy your evening. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye-bye.